what can we expect from joint practices of 49ers and Raiders? I think it's going to be interesting. It's so crazy how we're having a joint practice with the Raiders and Jimmy G's on the Raiders. That dude has something to prove, and he's going to be, because if you haven't seen the reports of the Raiders, who's that guy on the Raiders? Their defensive end. I don't know. I forget his name. Great player though. Hold on. I'll look it up right now. Let's see. I can't believe I'm drawing a blank on this guy. Let's see. Hold on. We're figuring this out right now. Hold on. Who is this guy? Roster. Who is this guy? He had a little thing with Jimmy G. Shouldn't be hard to find. They're their best play. It's their best player. There's some storylines about Jimmy Garoppolo's interceptions, which that was his case with us, and then he ended up playing all right in the Max Crosby. Oh my gosh, my apologies. I just woke up. I cannot believe I forgot Max Crosby. Yeah, him and Max Crosby have been getting into it. If nobody's seen the reports or whatever, but it's gonna be interesting because. Hey, Jimmy's feeling some type of way leaving out of here like this. And hey, him and Trey were close. I hope he is helping Trey out and showing him like how this league operates and stuff. Because man, Trey's a young kid and I want the best for him, and he really deserves it. So it's gonna be interesting. I can't wait for these joint practices, especially with the preseason around the corner. And that Jimmy G, hey. Even though I don't want Jimmy G on this team anymore, Jimmy G was a dog, and Jimmy G was just freaking. He really took us. I mean, when we're at the bottom, Jimmy G really elevated us, man. And we ended up going to the Super Bowl with him. So you can't really hate the dude as a 49ers fan, which I don't hate him at all. I like Jimmy G. But, hey, you gotta like, understand, like, Jimmy G was, like, a pro. You know what I mean? He was a professional on this team. He kept it on a professional level. He wasn't being weird or anything like that. He always was making sure he was doing the right thing, not only for like a business standpoint, but for himself. You gotta respect it in a league like this, because my dog's messing with the cats. Because you gotta think. I mean, just look what they're doing with Trey. Just look what they're doing with Trey. That's why you gotta operate like this. Like how Jimmy did, you don't got to be weird about him and have to be on social media like how Debo was, but Jimmy G was a pro. He was a professional about it, man. You can't ask more about it. So I really hope he's showing Trey the ropes and like how this league operates, and they're talking, because Trey deserves it, man. Trey needs some help, and I think people are seeing that and realizing that, because this is a good kid, and I hope he gets on a team that deserves him, because this team, Kyle Shanahan, they don't deserve this kid at all. And it starts with Kyle. Because they're already set in stone, like, oh, Brock Purdy, right? So I hope they're making the right decision. Just don't, you can have Brock Purdy. He can be our guy. But it's like, you can also do right by Trey too, So, I don't know. Can't wait for that joint practice, though. Let's see what happens. I hope Trey just balls out. We'll see.